kids past now. And the way to get them to value it is to show our genuine interest in what's going on with them in public schools right now. I enjoy, I get to do two things. I have an elementary child, and now I'm getting ready to go into middle school, and I'm not ready for that. I've been a middle school principal, and I'm not ready. I've delegated that parental duty to my wife. I told her to call me and tell me if anything needs any assistance, but I get a thrill listening to my kids talk about school. I can detach myself for that little bit from being superintendent and listening to them talk about school. Some days they tell me they like Chick-fil-A at lunch, and we end that conversation pretty quick. I don't have anything to do with child nutrition department, that's Marty Trotter, but at any rate, that's thrilling to me. And why it's thrilling is because I see their minds working, and I see they're getting a great deal. They're getting a great deal in Randolph County school system. And I moved them from another North Carolina public school system. It's not where you are, it's the state's public school system that provides the great deal. Make no mistake. The state of North Carolina got it right, and we need to get it moving forward again.
And guys, we do not believe that school ends at the end of the school day, 2:30 or 3:30. We believe that it's continuous learning. So thinking about opportunities that our students can be involved in after school to reinforce what they're learning during the school day, and thinking about that we have 365 days in a year, and they're only in school 180 to 185. So there's so many more opportunities that we can help our students to continue to learn, to continue to grow, and to continue to be involved in practicing the skills that they're working with their teachers in the classroom. So the more that we can assist our folks in our community and wrap around the services to ensure that our students have the growth that they absolutely deserve.
Thank you, panel members. Will you please show your appreciation?
This was a great program. I know we just gave them a well-deserved round of applause, so I'm going to mention each person by name, though, and say thank you. And after we adjourn, we have a small gift bag for each of you here to help show our appreciation. I want to urge you all, any of you who wish to do so, to stay maybe for a few minutes after we close for informal one-on-one conversation. I don't know how much time people can stay, but take advantage of the opportunity to speak with some of these folks if they don't have to rush off right away, and if you don't have to rush off right away. I have so first of all, let me name everybody. I made a bunch of notes here, and I'm going to keep it short, I promise. But Dr. Atkinson, thank you for making the long drive from Raleigh. Glad you got here, and I don't think you sped too much. But you made a good time. Ms. Redding, thank you. Dr. Worrell, thank you very much. Mr. Cutler, Dr. Gainey, I thank you for your honesty. I thank you for being forthright and blunt and telling it like it was. I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth, but some of the things that I heard were that education is important to everyone in our society. Our sense of the thing that makes democracy work, our sense of responsibility as citizens, our ability to think and make logical decisions, informed decisions on issues, and vote correctly. That comes from public school, that comes from civics classes, that comes from honest teachers doing their best for the students. Education affects everybody because we all live in this society. So whether or not you have children, you still have an interest in education. Children, grandchildren, yes, it's a little closer, but even if you're without any children at all, you want to walk down the street and know that people are responsible, that their driving is safe because of driver education, that they are productive members of society. I've heard some things tonight that made me angry. I'm fired up, I hope you are, and I think that something you can do, if you are fired up, is try to stay in touch with us, but stay in touch with those legislatures that you can get their names and email addresses and other contact information, and make sure they hear how you feel. And, you know, they may respond in a positive way, and I hope they do, but if they don't, remember there's always the ballot box at the next election, and you put somebody in that will listen to you. The policies that are destructive, and there's no other word that I care to use for it, of education today can be changed. A different mindset could prevail in the legislature. And so remember that. Nothing, even though the direction now isn't what you would prefer, you can do something about it. But it doesn't have to wait until the legislature changes its mind. There are plenty of volunteer opportunities that we heard about. And I hope I'll take advantage of some of those myself. So thank you for your honesty. Thank you for being here and spending the time. Thank you all for coming and spending this time. And with that, I'm going to just say, drive safely going home. Stick around and talk if you'd like.